This is Bill O'Neill. O'Neill beaten by Palermo, but Cass, what will disappoint Bill O'Neill is that he was beaten by just 2:01 from Osku.
A point is a point, whether it's 1 pin or 2 pins. And yeah, Bill will be seeking some revenge. It's not in his nature to lay down and take defeat.
Finished the doubles really well in the previous match with Chris Barnes, and he started the singles pretty well as well. Strike for Bill O'Neill.
Yeah, great looking shot. He's pretty much opened up this lane. Starts way left on the approach. Throws it right to the outside boards and gets a great reaction in the back end. Carries all 10 pins. So it's up to the European captain now to respond.
Oh, the messenger just missed it, didn't it?
Well, he responded, didn't he? But it was a great looking shot, but 10 pins stood solid.
Perhaps a touch heavy on the head pin. Takes away the spare.
Yeah, 2005 PBA Rookie of the Year. Picked up his first major tournament about 5 years later, which was the US Open.
Well, that was never going to strike, was it?
Oh my word, can you believe that? Hard and straight it was. Directionally, his repin on the right-hand side. Well, this is just unbelievable.
He knew it straight away, Cass. You could hear him berate himself. And that is the third time in session 2 that we have seen single pin spares missed.
I'm absolutely flabbergasted, and I should imagine that Osku Palermaa is as well, but he's going to take advantage of that open frame and do what all good bowlers do. Try and bury one in the pocket and shoot 10.
And he does just that.
An absolute monster shot from the captain, and he's got his fans in the crowd, as you can see. Apart from his wife and new baby, they're around somewhere as well.
Well, a lovely strike. Just what the doctor ordered.
Yes, just to double up that advantage of the open frame. Oh dear, dear. 7-10 standing. Not anymore. Just hits that pocket so hard. The pins actually jump up and go backwards instead of laying down low, and that's why the 7-10 has stood up. But he's very fortunate. Just watch this, light in the pocket. There's the 7-10, and there's the messenger. Leaves the 7-pin standing.
And a big puff of the cheeks. Otherwise, he was heading for an open frame, but as it is, he remains clean. This time around, after his victory in the Vienna Open to claim his 3rd title of the season. 120 points ahead of Thomas Larsson. Bill O'Neill then finds the pocket. 2 strikes since the open frame, since the needless open frame.
The outrageous open frame, if you ask me. Yeah, and he's not happy at all. Hard surface ball got caught up in the oil and it just aquaplaned away.
But he has covered it somewhat with a double since. But Palermaa just keeps on firing. 2nd strike. He's alternating at the moment between spares and strikes.
Osku so far is going strike spare. Sorry, spare strike through the first 4 frames. Bowling after 2 strikes in a row, looking for a 3rd. In there, he said. Oh dear, oh dear. The ball just hit the headpin and sailed on, didn't it? It's left the 2-4 and the 10, which is a big split. And he's pretty angry with himself as well. Just didn't get the reaction of that 2-pin across. Shoot the 10.
Take a good shot, brilliant shot, Bill O'Neill. And really appreciated by the crowd here as well. They may be supporting Europe in their majority, but they are a very fair crowd here and they appreciate quality when they see it. Great shot from Bill O'Neill.
Total accuracy. That's the 2-pin going across. Wallop takes the 10-pin away and the ball does the rest.
Osku Palermaa still working a 270. And hits his first double of the match. He's ended that sequence of alternating spares and strikes. Back to the Barnsley Metrodome and the partypoker.com Weber Cup, where Europe lead the USA by 6 points to 4. The action continues now in the singles between Osku Palermaa and Bill O'Neill. This is how we stand here at 270, 245, the maximums that they're working on at the moment. So a sizable advantage for Osku Palermaa.
Unfortunate that was, wasn't it? That 10-pin just about went. Light pocket hit from O'Neill, who went really wide. Managed to get back, hit the headpin. Just takes the 10-pin away for a really important strike.
Just struggling to hit top four. Unlike Palermaa, who completes the turkey through frames 4 and 6.
Frame number 6. Frame number 7 just about to start.
Look of determination from O'Neill, and delivers a second successive strike.
Yeah, which turns out to be a mighty important strike as well. It keeps him in touch. Have an open frame, but the way Osku's going, he's got the bit between his teeth. Yeah, he's really two has taken a re-rack. Perfectly legitimate. So he's got a full set of pins now, working 3 strikes in a row.
Just needs to hold it together here. See this match out, and that's exactly what I was talking about.
Well spotted, Wayne. Just, well, I would say overcooked it. The ball went too far right, didn't get back to the headpin properly, and leaves the 2 and the 10. It just goes too wide. It barely makes the headpin. Fortunate to kick out the 8-pin there into the 10-pin.
Oh, it was a good effort, but it is an open frame for Osku Palermaa.
Paid the absolute penalty, an open frame.
It's always the danger, isn't it, with the way he plays. Unfortunately for the Europeans, in frame 7, he's given Bill O'Neill a way back in. And he's walked through the door. Terrific shot. A treble for Bill O'Neill through 6 and 8.
His rotation on his ball is great when it's right in the 1-3 pocket. When it's not perfect, it sometimes causes him a big problem. But he comes back in frame 8 with another strike.
Third successive win in this session. 9 pins the difference. It's another strike, though, for Bill O'Neill, and starting to prove that he very much is the real deal with a 4-bagger.
Yeah, the man that was runner-up to Chris Barnes in the PBA World Championships earlier this year.
He'll be so frustrated. He was in control of this match until frame 7, when he left himself the 2-10 and didn't make it. Great shot again.
It was a great shot, Wayne, yeah. Right in the pocket, so that's 2 strikes for him. He's gained nothing. It's still 9 pins difference. And we're down to the 10th frame.
Frame to go. Bill O'Neill working on a 245 maximum. Osku Palermaa 236. If O'Neill can strike out, there is nothing that the European captain can do about it. Player who made match play in 10 of 12 PBA events this year. Posted a 230 season average on the PBA tour. And he's found his consistency here under the roof of the Barnsley Metrodome. 5 successive strikes for Bill O'Neill brings Chris Barnes and Tommy Jones, his American teammates, to their feet from them, as they did at this stage last year. Americans, though, haven't allowed that to happen.
This one to sew it up.
Brilliant. Absolutely superb from Bill O'Neill. 6 strikes in a row. Takes him to 235. So just needs to keep it on the lane. And that is a victory for the USA. And they're back to within 1 point.
It's a great looking shot, and you can see on his face what it means to him and the rest of the American boys. Keeps the momentum going. Seals a victory. Just needs 1 pin. Is it? And they're going to get involved in this as well. And this is great for Bill O'Neill.
Well, welcome to the Weber Cup. Bill O'Neill takes away his first singles victory, gains revenge on Osku Palermaa for yesterday's defeat in the single, when he only scored 199. 245 this time for Bill O'Neill, the real deal. And the USA on the back of 3 successive wins. But it really is game on now at the partypoker.com Weber Cup 12. And really, Kaz, that was all about the 7th frame for Osku Palermaa, where he handed the initiative to Bill O'Neill. And he took it. This leaves up the 10 in the corner. Let's not forget as well, Bill O'Neill, remember, missed a single pin spare in frame 2. He was in a pretty dark place at that point, but he certainly got himself through it.
Yeah, 7 back to finish was great. Osku just practicing the last shot, and he's 224. Yeah, not the best game in the world, certainly not in this high-scoring lane.
So Bill O'Neill is up and running with his first singles victory in his Weber Cup career. 245, 224 the score here, much higher scoring than when they met in the singles yesterday, but more importantly for O'Neill, he gains his revenge on Palermaa and pulls America back to 6-5.